Hey guys, today's another update video. I was supposed to put another one up this week, and I was actually supposed to put it up on Monday, I think. Never got to it. Never got around to working on that stuff. Today I started working on it. I've had a really busy week. We drove out of town. I've been yanking furniture that's broken out of the house. I don't know why we had some of this furniture in the first place, but whatever. For the spring cleaning thing, that went great. Cleaning, and then I've had some really weird sleep patterns lately. I've been doing a lot of errands, been doing a lot of running people around. Even ran somebody around yesterday. I ran my aunt around yesterday and wasn't planning on it. Thursday at like midnight, I had to drive from here to Manhattan. It's not very far. It's just slightly over an hour. The route we took a back highway because I was a little iffy on my van with the full-size spare I've got on there. I don't think it's balanced, but she performed great, so I'm pretty happy. We drove out there and we spent the whole day there with my brother's stepdaughter and his grandbaby, so it was a good visit. That's fine. Things happen, things you don't plan on. And then with people, shuffling schedules around on us and not asking us if, we can do that, they're just kind of assuming that because it's after my brother's off work and to them I don't have a life, that it works out. Whatever. Shit happens. But I got that new compressor hooked up, new to me, compressor hooked up. It's not only loud, but it's not going to work for spraying acrylics on my models and stuff like that, models and minis. It dries the paint out before it even leaves the nozzle. So, and I only have it on 20 psi. So I don't know what's going on with it. And then it's not a continuous feed either. It's I think I think a good word for it would be oscillates. It's either putting out not enough psi or too much. And it's never fully on 20. That's fine. It'll work for another job I'll have it for. Because I've got a motorcycle and that's what they're meant for, painting. I'll get a tanked compressor this summer. I'm not sure if I'm going to go ahead and get a full size yet, or if I'm going to go ahead and get a hobby compressor. Either or would be fine by me. Probably be the hobby compressor though, because I like to be able to hear myself think while I'm working, and full-size compressors are super loud. Who knows? But now I've got to go through and I've got to scrub my airbrush all the way because I tried to mix in the. Here's what happened. I mixed the paint a little thinner than I thought I needed, just to make sure it would go through, because I wasn't sure how the pressure was going to affect my airbrush. And then I decided to thicken it. I added a drop of paint into the bowl and put my finger over the nozzle and blew it back into the bowl and mixed it in the bowl. That's that stuff works normally great. It blew paint the air compressor blew paint back into the back of the air gun. Okay, I just need to clean that out. The paint and the needle fouled, got clogged up with thick paint. I had to yank the needle out of it because it was dried in there. This is all within 5 minutes of painting. It's not going to work for me, for what I had originally got it for. But I told the guy I'd buy it. He's a friend of mine. I'll buy it. I'll just use it for in the garage. So I mean, it's going to be fine for that. I think. We'll see. You know, somebody when I originally got it, I started looking it up, and somebody said that yeah, they're decent. They're loud and they're not meant for this kind of work. So, but they work better at higher PSIs, I guess. And since I'm running at such a low PSI, it's not wanting to work right because it goes all the way up to 100 PSI. But I'll figure out something. I'll probably finish the ogres by hand. It'll put me even further behind than I already am. But hey, that's just the nature of the beast, right? I bought some stuff for fabrication. I got me a really cool those lip tiles that I bought. I ended up using to prop my laptop up so that way it wouldn't overheat on the desk. So I went and got this, and no, it wasn't 50 cents, it was like 10 cents. But this is going to be my flat palette, and then I'm going to have my aluminum cup palette right here for, you know, mixing thinner batches, inks and stuff like that, so I can just keep everything clean. But yeah, it's great having a Habitat for Humanity restore here in town, because I can just go get like tiles. I can buy a desk for like $30. That would normally run me about $150 if I ever had the $30 for it, or a place to put it. Yeah, things like that are just easy to find. This is nice though. But I guess I'll be doing some hand painting later. I might do a video while I'm doing that. I'm a little bit pissed right now because I have to take this lovely thing here, and all that brown, that's all the paint I was shooting right now. I don't know if you can see it in this piss poor light right now, because I managed to break one of my lamps. I broke the stand, not the lamp, so I can't prop it up. But there's paint all the way back in there. I'm gonna have to go in there with like Q-tips and a brush and a whole bunch of mineral spirits and stuff, and just like completely scrub this thing out. But hey, that's what happens, right? I don't know why this isn't working for me, so if anybody has any thoughts on that, let me know. It's a Campbell Housefeld Power Pal. It's a older one, at least 10 years. I'm pretty sure it's closer to 20, because he said he bought it when he was living back home in Vermont, and I think he's been here for at least 15 years. but he blew up his hobby gun, or his airbrush like this, because he ran it all the way up to 100 psi. So, yeah. But hey, you know, it could also be because it hasn't been used in forever. But it is really, 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 really loud. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Other than that, nothing else as far as an update goes. I will try and experiment with this more. I'm gonna go ahead and just like completely strip and clean the airbrush though for now. So I will talk to you guys later. Adios.